Students, let us start with the chemistry lecture. So let me introduce myself. Myself, Professor Mrs. Fatima Iqbal Ansari from the Department of Chemistry. So students, today we will start with our 11th chapter, that is alcohol, phenols and ether, and this is the second part of the video, and we will see about the nomenclature in this lecture. So nomenclature, that is mainly how we name the compound, or it is about the naming the compound. So we'll see this in detail. So students, first you see about the naming, that is the nomenclature. We'll start with first naming of alcohols, phenols and ethers. So alcohols can be named as common or tribal name. Then they can be named as carbinol system, and then the third part, it is about the IUPAC system or IUPAC system of naming the compounds. Same way in phenols, we will see about the common or the tribal names. Then we'll see about the IUPAC or IUPAC system of naming the phenols, and then we'll see about the ethers. In ethers also we'll see about the common and the tribal names which are given to the ethers, and next we'll see about IUPAC system of naming, that is IUPAC system of naming the compounds. Here students, the OH is used as a suffix and E of an alkane is replaced by OL, giving alcohols. This is in the case of alcohols. Now in phenols, phenols are named as benzenols, and in ethers, ethers are named as alkoxyalkanes. Now this all we will see in details later on. You will come to know about it and you will be understanding this more properly. So let us start first with naming the alcohols. So there are three systems of nomenclature of monohydrate alcohols. Now the first system, it is the common or the tribal name. The common or the tribal names of alcohols are obtained by adding the word alcohol after the names of alkyl group bonded to OH. Now this names of the higher alkyl group, there we include the prefix as normal, we represented by N, iso, secondary, that is sec, and tertiary, that is represented by tert. So we'll see this now in detail. Now see the chart which is given alongside. Now the first compound we'll see is CH3. The structure is given CH3OH, that is methyl alcohol. So CH3 is the methane, and since one hydrogen is replaced by OH, you get the methyl alcohol. See the next one in your chart, you have CH3 CH2OH, that is ethyl alcohol. Since CH3 CH2 is the ethyl group which is present and it's an alcohol, so the name is given as ethyl alcohol. Now the next one, you have CH3 CH2 CH2OH. Since over here the carbon is present in the same series, all the three carbons are present in the series, it is named as N-propyl alcohol. The next one, that is CH3 CH2 CH. This is attached to a functional group which is OH, and it is attached to an CH3 group. So here we will first start with numbering the carbon chain. We'll select the longest chain and we'll start numbering it. So as I've done over here, you have to number this carbon which are present. Start numbering as 1, 2, 3, 4. Since over here you can see OH is present at the second carbon, that is OH is a functional group which is present at the second carbon, and at the second carbon you'll see the first one is attached CH3. The CH3 alkyl group is there. So the name of this carbon compound will be sec-butyl alcohol. So 4 carbons are present over here. So the name will be given as sec-butyl alcohol, and the functional group which is present at the second position, that is second carbon. Now students, we'll move further and see about the next one. The next one you have CH3, CH, CH2, OH, and over here you can see that at the second carbon you have the presence of CH3 group, and a functional group is present at the first carbon, that is an alcohol group which is a functional group is present at the first carbon. So the name for this is given as isobutyl alcohol. Now for isobutyl alcohol, the functional group is attached to the first carbon and alkyl group is attached to the second carbon. So the name is given over here is isobutyl alcohol. Now move further. You'll see over here you have the center carbon which is attached to 3 other carbon over here, and a functional group is present. So you can find over here the carbon is attached to a functional group, that is OH, and alkyl, 3 alkyl groups are present. So altogether you have the presence of 4 carbon. So here the carbon is attached to a functional group which is attached to 3 carbons. So it is named as tert, and the name of the compound will be tert butyl alcohol. Since altogether 4 carbons are present, so it is called as butyl or butyl, and the name will be tert butyl alcohol. Same way you will see further you have ethylene glycol. Over here you see the figure. Now over here, when you see the figure over here, you have the presence of ethylene glycol over here. Now see the structure of ethylene glycol. You will find that the structure is CH2 bond CH2, and this both the carbon is attached to 2 OH group over here. So you will find the name which is given to this is ethylene glycol. So the common name which is given is ethylene glycol. Same way, move to the next compound. The next compound you have is CH2, CH, CH2, and all the 3 carbons over here is attached by 3 functional group, that is OH group. Now here the name of this compound is propylene glycerol. So here you have the 3 carbon which is attached, and this 3 carbon is attached to functional group, that is OH group. So the name of the compound will be propylene glycerol. The next compound you will find CH3, CH, double bond CH, CH2, OH. The name of this compound is proteanyl alcohol. Now students, we will see the next system of naming the compound, that is carbinol system of naming the compound. Now in this carbinol system of naming the compound, you will find that this is a very easy system of naming the compound. In this system, the carbinol, that is carbinol carbon, is the one in which the OH group is attached, and you have the structure, that is bond C bond OH. Now this bond C bond OH which is there, this is only the carbonyl carbon, and the CH3 bond CH3 is attached to this carbonyl carbon. Now see the alongside figure which I had given over here. You have bond COH, that is the carbonyl carbon, and if CH3 is attached to this carbonyl carbon, the naming of the compound will be methyl carbinol, since CH3 is the methyl group which is there, and this will form methyl carbinol. Now see the other example which is there. You have the carbonyl carbon, and if CH3 CH2 is attached over here, CH3 CH2 is the ethyl group. Now if this ethyl group is attached to this carbonyl carbon, the name of the compound will be given as ethyl carbinol. Now in this system, alcohols are considered as derivatives of methyl alcohol, which is called carbinol. The alkyl group attached to the carbinol carbon carrying OH group are named in alphabetical order. Then the suffix carbinol is added. So I hope this will be clear to you, to all the students. So you have the carbonyl carbon over here, and to this carbonyl carbon, whichever group is attached. So here if methyl group is attached, it will form methyl carbinol. If ethyl group is attached, it will form ethyl carbinol. Next students, we will see about the IUPAC or IUPAC names of the alcohols. So IUPAC system of naming the alcohols. This IUPAC system, it has certain definite rules which we have to follow for naming the compounds. Now you will see this in detail over here. Now see the first compound which is given, that is CH3OH. The structure formula is given CH3OH. Now the name of this compound will be methanol. Now students, over here the CH3 which is there, it is a methane group. So the hydrogen over here from the methane, that is methane, it is replaced by an alcohol. So it will form a methanol. Move to the next one. You will find over here you have CH3 CH2OH. So this compound is ethanol, and for naming this compound you will see that the name ETHAN, E is replaced by AN, the E is replaced by OL. So it will form, from ethane, the name is given as ethanol. So move to the next one. You have the formula over here. The structure formula is CH3 CH2 CH2OH. Now students, over here first we have to select the longest chain over here, chain of the carbon, and start numbering it. When we start numbering this, we have to see the functional group is present to which carbon, and to that carbon you have to give the list number. So see the example which I had given over here, and you have to start numbering the carbon from the one which is having a functional group present. So name number are given 1, 2, 3 over here. The list number is given to the first carbon which has the functional group attached to it, and the name of the compound will be propane 1-ol. So over here, since 3 carbon are present, the parent will be propane, and to first carbon the functional group OH is attached, so the name will be given as propane 1-ol. or it can also be named as propanol. Here you have the replacement of E from propane to OL. The name is replaced. When we are naming it, you have to replace E by OL. So functional group OH is alcohol, which is represented by OL. So the name of the compound over here will be propane 1-ol. Now move to the second compound. You have the structural formula, that is CH3 CH2 CH CH3, and to the second carbon you will see a functional group OH is attached over here. So for naming the compound, as I have shown in the figure over here, you have to name the compound first by numbering it. So start numbering the carbon over here. So give 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers to the carbon, and here you can see to the second carbon the OH group or the alcohol group is present. So since 4 carbon is present, the name will be, the parent name will be butane. So from butane, BUTANE, the E is replaced over here. You don't have to write down E over here. So the spelling will be BUTAN. And since OH group is present at the second carbon, you have to write it as 2, and then the functional group which is present is OL. So the name of this compound will be butane 2-ol. Now move to the third one, the next one. Now you will see over here you have the structure CH3 C. Then this center C is attached by 2 carbons CH3, that is the alkyl group CH3, and the other one CH3, and one OH group is attached over here. So for naming this type of compound, students, over here again we have to follow the same step. First you have to select the chain or the longest chain over here and start numbering it, giving the list number to the functional group, to the carbon which contains the functional group. Now as I have shown over here in the figure, start numbering the compound or the carbon. So give the number 1, 2, 3 to the carbon, and over here you will see that to the second carbon there is presence of a methyl group and a functional group, that is OH group is present. So for naming this type of compound, you have to see first the parent carbon or the parent compound which is there. So the parent this compound which is there, that is propane. So propane will be written as the parent carbon. Then the methyl group which is there, that is present at the second carbon, so that will be written as 2-methyl in the prefix place, and in the suffix OH, that is the functional group which is present, is written. Since it is present at the second carbon, so it will be 2-ol. So for this type of compound, the name for this compound is 2-methyl propane 2-ol. Now see the next one. You have the next structure formula. You have CH2 CH2. Both this carbon is attached by functional group, that is OH group is present at both the carbon. So here the name will be given as ethane. Ethane is the parent compound, and the 2 OH is present at first and the second carbon. So the name is given as ethane 1,2-di. Di means 2, ol means the alcohol, the functional group is there. So the name of this compound will be ethane 1,2-diol. Now move to the next one. You have the next structural formula, that is CH2 CH and CH2. All this carbon are attached by functional group, that is OH group. So for naming this type of compound, you have to first see the parent compound which is there. The parent structure over here is the propane group which is there, and this propane Each carbon is attached by the functional group or the OH group. The hydroxyl group is present, OH group is present. So here the name of the compound will be propane 1, 2, 3 triol, since 3 OH groups are present. Similarly, you can name the next carbon CH3 CH double bond CH CH2 OH. The name of this compound will be but 2 in 1 all. So this is the naming of the compound according to the IUPAC system of naming. Students, let us move further, and now we will see about the nomenclature of phenols. So when we talk about phenols, they are the hydroxyl derivatives of benzene, which are called as phenols. The IUPAC or IUPAC system name of phenol is benzenol, and the common name has the prefix that is ortho, meta and para. So over here, first we will see about the common naming, that is the common name which is given to the phenols. Now see the first compound over here. The first compound, we will see about the common name first, and then we will see about the IUPAC names. So the first structure which is there, you have the presence of a benzene ring which is attached by OH group over here. So this is called as phenol. So you have to study all these common names over here. The second one, the common name over here, you have the structure formula. You have the benzene ring which is attached by OH group and CH3 group. Now this compound is O-cerols. Next you have the same benzene ring which is attached by OH group and NO2 group. So this is, as NO2 group is present at the para position, it is called as p-nitrophenol. The next you have a benzene which is attached by 2 OH group. This is called as catechol. The next one, you have benzene ring which is attached to OH group. 2 OH group are present and the position is changed over here. So this type of compound which is there, it is named as resorcinol. Again the next compound, you have the structure formula, same benzene is present and OH is attached over here, and this type of structure which is there, this is the name of this compound is hydroquinone or quinol. Next you have the next structure, you have a benzene ring and there is presence of 3 OH group, and this 3 OH group which is there, it is present at meta, ortho and para position. So the name of this structure is pyroglycinol. Next you have a benzene ring, again you have 2 OH group present at the 3 sides of the benzene ring, and the name of this compound is pyrogallol. So this is a common name which is given to this type of phenols. You have to study this common names. Now we will see about the next one, that is naming according to the IUPAC system of naming. So students, over here the hydroxyl derivatives of benzene is called as phenols. The IUPAC system names of phenol is benzenol, and the common name phenol is also accepted by IUPAC, that is IUPAC system of naming. The common names have the prefix ortho, meta and para in substituted phenols. The IUPAC system, that is IUPAC system, use the locant, that is 2, 3, 4 etc. to indicate the position of the substituent. So we will see about the naming of this in detail over here. So the first compound, you can see when you are naming this first compound according to the IUPAC system of naming, you have a benzene ring and there is presence of an OH group. So this can be named as benzenol, or commonly it is known as phenol also. So this can be called as benzenol or phenol. Now move on to the next structural formula. You have the benzene ring and there is a presence of OH to one carbon, and the second one you have the presence of CH3. Now students, when you are naming this type of compound, you have to give the numbering, seeing that the number has to be given to the benzene ring, the carbon which is present on the benzene ring, giving the least number to that carbon which has a functional group attached to it. So over here when you see the second structure, you will find that OH which is present to the carbon to the benzene ring has to be given one number, that is the numbering has to be done, and second number to the next carbon. So this way you can give the numbering to all the carbon which is present in the benzene ring. And over here, since you have the presence of CH3 group or the alkyl which is present at the second position, so the second carbon has the presence of a methyl group over here. So the name of this compound will be 2-methyl and phenol. So a benzene ring with OH, it is called as phenol. Since the methyl group is present at the second carbon, this will be called as 2-methyl phenol. Now similarly, let us move to the next one and see the second example over here. Same way, you can find over here, you have the presence of OH group, the benzene ring, and NO2 group is present. So same way, as I said further, you have to give the least number to that carbon in the benzene ring which has the presence of the functional group. So over here the one number is given to the first carbon which contains the functional group, that is OH group, and then simultaneously you have to give the number 1, 2, 3, 4 to the benzene, to the carbon which is present in the benzene ring. And over here the naming of this compound will be 4-nitrophenol. Since nitro group is present at the fourth carbon, the naming of the compound will be 4-nitrophenol. Now similarly, you have to see for the next carbon, for the next structural formula, see the next one in the alongside chart which I have given over here. You will find OH and OH, two OH are present on the carbon of the benzene ring. So this is named as benzene 1,2-diol. Since two OH group are present, so the name of the compound will be benzene 1,2-diol. Next, you will see here in the benzene ring, the carbon first and the third contains OH group. So the name of this compound will be benzene 1,3-diol. So students, over here since the benzene contains more than one functional group, so in spite of writing phenol, we will write over here benzene. So benzene will be written and the name of the compound will be benzene 1,3-diol. Now move to the next one. You have a benzene ring which contains again two OH group which is present at the first and the fourth carbon of the benzene. So the name will be given as benzene 1,4-diol. Now students, move to the next one. You will find a benzene ring having 3 carbon, 3 OH group which is present at the 3 carbon of the benzene, and the name similarly as we have seen further, the name will be benzene 1,3-triol since 3 OH group are present. The next one, you have the benzene ring, again you have 3 OH group which is present on the 3 carbon of the benzene ring. So the name of this compound will be benzene 1,2,3-triol. So students, the hydroxyl derivatives of benzene is called phenol. The IUPAC system names of phenol is benzenol, and the common name phenol is also accepted by IUPAC system of naming. The common names have the prefix that is ortho, meta and para in substituted phenols. IUPAC system, that is IUPAC system, use the locand 2, 3, 4 etc. to indicate the position of the substituent. So students, next we will move to the naming of. So this we have seen about the naming of the phenols. We have seen the structural formula, we have seen the common names, and we have also seen about the IUPAC system of naming the phenols. You have to see this chart very properly, study the structure and go through all the structure formulas. Next we will see about the nomenclature of ethers. Now this nomenclature of ether, this is very easy to name. So ethers, we know that in case of ether there is bond O bond. So this we have seen previously also. Then when we are represented ether, we have to write it as bond O bond. Now students, when we are naming this ethers, so for the nomenclature of ether, just see the alongside figure which I have given over here, the structure formulas which I have written. Now the first one which I have written over here is CH3 CH2O bond CH3. Now students, this O, you have to see both the side of this O, that is the oxygen which is there, and you have to see the side which contains less number of carbon. Now the one which contains the less number of carbon has to be written as alkoxy, and the other side of oxygen, if it we have to see if it contains more carbon, so that becomes the parent one. So you see the figure over here. Now over here CH3, since it contains less number of carbon, so it will form the alkoxy and it will form methoxy. And CH3 CH2, which is to the other side of the oxygen, that will form the parent, and over here the parent will be ethane. So for naming this compound, the name of the compound will be methoxyethane. So methoxy will be written first and the parent name will be written after. So methoxyethane will be the name of this structural formula. Now move to the second example. Suppose to one side of the oxygen you have the presence of a branch, as I have shown over here. So how you are going to name this type of compound? So see the oxygen which is present, and first see which side contains the least number of carbon. Now that forms the alkoxy. So CH3 which is present over here, this contains least number of carbon, so that will be named as alkoxy. So the name over here will be methoxy. Now see the other side of oxygen, it contains 3 carbon. Start numbering this carbon as 1, 2, 3, and this forms the parent, and then that parent will be named as propane over here. So the name of this compound will be 2-methoxypropane. Since this methoxy is present at the second carbon of propane, so the name over here will be 2-methoxypropane. Now we'll see about the one more example. We'll see about one more example over here. Now see the students over here, I given the third example also. You can see the oxygen is present or the O is present, and at one side of the bond you will find CH3 CH2 group is present, and at the other side you will find CH3 is present. So same way you have to see the least number of carbon, that will form the alkoxy. So the name over here will be methoxy, since the methane group is present at one side of oxygen which contains least number of carbon, and to the other side there is presence of CH3 CH2 which will form the parent, and that will be ethene. So the name of this compound will be methoxyethene. Now students, in the common system of nomenclature, the ethers are named by writing names of alkoxy group attached to the oxygen atom in alphabetical order, and word ether is added. If two alkyl groups are same, then prefix di is used. Now according to the IUPAC system of nomenclature, ethers are named as alkoxy alkanes. The larger alkyl group is considered to be the parent alkane. The name of the smaller alkane is prefixed by the name of alkoxy group and its locant. So the name is given over here. For the ethers, now you can see the structural formula, the common name and the IUPAC name for the ethers. So same way, naming is very easy for ethers. The common name for the first structure you can see, since 2-methyl group is present, the name is dimethyl ether. The next one, we will first see about the common name. The next one, you have the oxygen. At one side of the oxygen you have presence of CH3 group, and at the other side you have the presence of CH2 CH3 group. So the name will be ethyl methyl ether, and this is given according to the alphabetical order. Since E comes first in alphabet and M comes afterwards, so the name will be given as ethyl methyl ether. See the next one, you have the presence of oxygen atom at both the bond of oxygen atom, both the side you will find first there is presence of CH3 group, and to the other side of the bond you will find presence of CH2 CH2 and CH3. So the name of the compound will be methyl and propyl ether. Now the next one, you have the presence of C6H5O CH3. So the name of this compound will be methyl phenyl ether. Next one, you have the presence of a benzene ring to one side of oxygen atom, and to the other side you have presence of CH2 CH2 CH3. So the name of this compound will be phenyl and propyl ether. Now next we will see about the IUPAC system of naming the ethers. Now same way as I have shown you other examples before also. Same way you have to go on naming this. You have to first see the sides of the oxygen, the bond which are present, which contains the least number of carbon, and accordingly you have to name the compounds. So the first one will be methoxymethane. The next one will be methoxyethane. Move further, the next one will be 1-methoxypropane. Next is methoxybenzene. Now for methoxybenzene, see over here, the oxygen atom is present at the center and 6 carbon is present of the benzene to one side of the oxygen atom, and to the other side you have the presence of CH3. So the name of this compound will be methoxybenzene. So same way, the one which contains least number of carbon will form the alkoxy. So here methoxybenzene name will be given. Next one, you have 1-propoxybenzene, and the next one, the last one which you have over here, you have a cyclic compound over here. So cyclobutane. So this is there, 4 carbon are present in the cyclic manner, and you have to 1 carbon there is presence of OCH3, and to the second carbon you have the presence of 2 alkyl group, that is CH3CH3. So the name of this compound over here will be 1-methoxy-2,2-dimethyl cyclobutane. So students, you have to go through all this for your better understanding. You have to see that you are writing all the structure formula, you have to study the common name, and you have to go through all the IUPAC system of naming. So here we will end this part over here and see you in the next lecture. Thank you.